Hi friends, it has been a hot minute. Apologies for that. Also apologies for the odd setup here because we just moved a week ago and we're not even close to being organized. So you are currently perched on top of a stack of boxes holding my microphones and stuff on top of my office chair, and I'm sitting on my bed that is on the floor still because we haven't found the screws for it so that I can build it. It's chaos. And this is not the video that I had planned to make this week. I had planned to slowly getting back into my regular content, making different things, a me-made wardrobe and some other things. But life happened. Excuse me. First of all, still working on this sweater. Just fold it a bit. There we go. Still working on this one. Haven't knit a single stitch in a week, pretty much. Maybe a little more even. Because I believe I told you about my leg. Yeah, I did. I have this piriformis muscle that just went completely haywire and has been a mess, total mess, during the entire 3 months that we were trying to get ready for a totally unplanned move and packing up and finding somewhere else to live and all the things. And the last week before moving, this will be, last week. We moved last Friday, a week ago. So that entire week ahead of that, I had to really, really strain my leg, and it was just completely destroyed. And then the move itself was a complete disaster. I know, I've moved a lot of times in my life, but this is the worst thing I've ever experienced. And I'm now in discussions with the company who did the move about getting discounts because I refused to pay full price for that disaster that it was. They ruined some furniture. They weren't able to deliver all our... well, first of all, there was supposed to be 3 moving trucks, smaller moving trucks. Only 2 of them showed up. There was supposed to be a cleaning crew that was going to clean the old house completely because the new tenant was moving in that same night. And neither the 3rd car nor the cleaning crew turned up. Instead, they had planned it so that the 2 moving trucks and the 4 guys that came with those trucks were going to do the entire move and clean down the entire house completely. And they were going to do it before 7 p.m. that same night. That's impossible. It's almost an hour drive to the new apartment to deliver all the stuff, so it is not possible to do that. So we ended up getting all our stuff at 1:30 a.m. in the morning. And I was so exhausted because I had slept like 2 hours the previous night because we were struggling to get everything done, because since I was injured and we had some illnesses as well, so we were behind on the packing and everything. So I only slept 2 hours, could barely walk because of the pain. I had to get a friend come help me, and even the woman who was moving in after us also came and helped out. And, well, total chaos. And then it turned out they couldn't get all the stuff. They weren't too good at loading these trucks, so they couldn't get all our stuff on it either. So I ended up having to go back twice on the Saturday and once on the Sunday to pick up more stuff and just put it in my car and take it back to the apartment. And the thing is, with my left leg being so bad, using the clutch, it's the absolute worst thing that I could do. And then by Monday, I could barely walk. barely walk. I had to support myself on, you know, boxes and furnitures and everything to just to be able to get to the bathroom and things like that. Couldn't sit up because it was so painful. The only thing I could do was kind of hang forward on my living room table, just, you know, putting my arms on the table. That was the only way I could sit. So I ended up just laying straight flat, like total horizontally, for about 2.5 days. And today's Thursday, and I'm finally feeling better now. It's, in fact, my leg is better than it has been since the beginning. It's not good. I still have some pain, but I can actually walk decently today, which, yay for that. And I can knit for the first time in a whole week, because I haven't been able to do that, because I haven't, you know, you kind of need to be able to sit up and use your hands for that, and I haven't been able to do that either. And I will finally be able to start doing some stuff in the apartment, because it is absolute chaos. And this is also why I haven't been able to do the video I had planned for this week. So I'm going to do that next week, I'm hoping. I'm going to be very careful now, so that I don't, the injury doesn't get bad again. So for now, for this week, we will have to settle for a knit with me. I hope that's all right with you. And yeah, I'm just glad I'm able to sit up and knit again, because I've been really been missing that. And I'm very glad that I will be able to start unpacking things now. Starting to get my kitchen organized, because we haven't been able to do that. I haven't been able to run the dishwasher yet. I'm going to do that today as well. I never knew I could be so excited for running a dishwasher, but here we are. So yeah, it's finally time to start to get organized with everything. I have no idea what I'm going to do with my studies. There was a huge exam last Tuesday, and I did email the teacher during the weekend, I think. Or maybe even before the weekend, before the move, I can't remember. Still hasn't replied to me, which I find very annoying. Some of the courses are running all the way up till January, so that's fine, but there was a couple that were supposed to be done now. So I'm hoping I will be able to postpone them or just, you know, do them at my own pace, because there's no time sensitivity for me when I need to have them done. I just want the knowledge, and it would also be nice to have the grades, of course. Don't really need them. I have a university exam as it is already, but it would be nice. So I'll try to get back to that. I think I'll just postpone that until next week, and I'll just use what's left of this week and the weekend to try to get a little bit organized in the apartment. I also need to set up my new studio office space, which is basically just one of the bedrooms in the apartment. Not too big, but should do the trick, but it is currently filled with boxes. I can't even step into the room, pretty much. So I want to get that organized, because I have so many fun sewing projects that I want to get back to and show you. So that's on the to-do list. So I really hope my leg will continue getting better and better now. But like I said, I'm going to be careful, because I do not want a repeat of these past 3 months, because, oh Lord. Oh, it's been horrible. Absolutely horrible. So yeah, get my bedroom fixed. We're in my bedroom right now. Like I said, my bed or my mattress is on the floor still. I haven't fixed my desk yet. My clothes are in like these vacuum bags over here. I have a lot of boxes. It's chaos. I've got drawers and stuff that needs to be put in here, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do basically. And I'm kind of excited for it. I don't mind moving as much, because I kind of enjoy the, you know, setting up a new place and all that. I think that's nice. But moving out is never fun. I think that's the awful part pretty much. But again, since this move was such a horrible ordeal and a horrible experience, I haven't been quite as excited as I would normally be to get things organized, but I think it's starting to come back to me now. Starting to get ready. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that, getting organized. I'm really looking forward to making the first meal in the apartment. And I'm really looking forward to sewing and, you know, doing all the projects that I have planned, that I hope you will enjoy as well. There will be some knitting, there will be some sewing. I did have, I do have plans for a Christmas special that I hope you will enjoy, that I really, really need to get started on soon if I'm going to make it in time, because there's several episodes in that. So yeah, most of all, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy that all our stuff has finally been moved and it's in place in the apartment. So now I just need to find a spot for everything. Try to figure out how to furnish and how to store things that I want to. I mean, like all my Christmas stuff, I have a lot of Christmas boxes, and there's not a lot of spaces to store that stuff. There's a storage space down in the basement that I'm not too keen on putting that stuff in, because that's a kind of place where people tend to be break-ins and such. And I don't want to risk that, because even though I don't have anything that's particularly valuable when it comes to money in my Christmas boxes, I am emotionally attached to it. It's important things to me. So, yeah, I need to figure that out as well. Maybe I could just put them on my mattress and they could be my bed. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Oh, it's so nice to be knitting again. I have missed it so much, and it's so nice to be able to sit like a normal person again. Ah, I'm loving this. Absolutely loving this. But again, lighting is a bit weird here, so we'll fix that for next week. I will hopefully have been getting more settled by then, and have desk, and maybe have been able to do something in my new workspace as well. I hope so. Setting up the sewing machines and all that, all the yarns. Oh, I can't wait. I'm getting more and more excited the more I talk about it. I'm really looking forward to doing all these things. Oh, I got fluff in my eye. I think this will be good in the long run. What surprises me though is that this apartment is so incredibly hot. I keep turning down the heat all the time, and I keep I have to open the window to air out before going to bed, and it's like November. So weird. But then again, it could be worse. We could be cold. I'd rather be warm and having to cool it down than being cold and not being able to turn on the heat. That would be horrible. Yeah. It's a crazy times as well. You guys in the US had the election, and I'm not going to go into that at all. I just want to say to those to whom it may concern that this is a safe space. This channel is always a safe space, so you know. And that's all I have to say about that, for now at least. So if you're currently feeling scared and upset and all those things, feel free to take a moment and just sit with me, and we can knit or crochet or craft together, or just spend some time together. There is hope. There is still hope. I believe so. I believe it is. And no matter what, like I said, this is a safe space. So you are all welcome here. Everyone who treats everyone else with respect and decency and all that, if you do that, you're welcome here. I don't care what gender you are or no, anything like that. Just be a decent person. That's all. We can spend some time together, do some knitting, some crafting, crocheting, sewing. I'm hoping to see more of your projects in the future. If you get inspired and do something of your own, I would love to have like a community here where we could share, you know, both ways, not just me sharing what I do. I would love to see what you do, if you feel so inclined to do so, of course. Just no pressure, absolutely not. Sometimes we just want to keep it to ourselves. Well, that's absolutely okay. No shame in that, or no harm in that. I don't know what to say. Yeah. I can't wait to get this sweater done. Still quite warm outside. Well, the last weekend, Sunday and Monday, were really, really cold. It was like just incredibly chilly winds. But other than that, it just does not feel like November. It doesn't feel like December is like, what, just a little over 3 weeks away. Still feels like early autumn here because it's so warm still. But I'm also planning on starting the Christmas decorations early this year, since it's going to take a while to get everything organized in the apartment, and I fully expect to have boxes to unpack still in January. Who knows? I might. And yeah, but you know, I like to get up some Christmas trees and some Christmas decorations and things like that. I'm looking forward to that. It's peculiar. Who knew that last Christmas was the last one we had in the house? Did not realize that. Didn't know. But now we're going to have a new kind of Christmas, I guess. Well, not totally new. I'm a Christmas nerd. If you haven't noticed, I absolutely love Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year. And it's a big deal for me. I want to do the decorations and all of that. Although, when I look at a lot of the things that especially American YouTubers do for Christmas, I'm very moderate and modest, or almost a minimalist. But I'll probably end up like that as well in the long run, because I do tend to pick up a few more bits and bobs every year. And this year I'll have to find new ways to use my Christmas decorations and figure out how to decorate this apartment. I have to be very careful as well, because they renovated the entire apartment before we moved in here, so I want to be very careful. They painted all the walls white, which is not very exciting, but you know, it's a rental, so what do you do? But yeah, I have a few ideas for what I want to do for Christmas. Oh, I'm loving this. I can sit without it being painful. I can actually sit in the same position. I've been sitting in the same position for 20 minutes now. absolutely amazing. And knitting on my sweater. We were planning on having a movie night last Saturday. After moving in, that did not happen, of course, since there was such a chaos and I was in so much pain and it was just, you know, all the things. But maybe this weekend we can do that. That would be really nice. So yeah, this will be good. I have a lot of new projects as well that I want to start working on. I got some books to write that I need to continue working on. I have a lot of things to do. I probably need to clone myself. So I'm studying full-time, or well, I'm supposed to be studying full-time. And I'm doing YouTube full-time. And I've got books to write. That's probably also going to be full-time. I need more of me, I think. Preferably more of me with functional legs. That would be very helpful, for sure. Yeah. But for now, I'm just enjoying sitting here, knitting, talking to you guys. I'm hoping you're having a nice moment as well. Just relaxing and, you know, knitting or whichever craft you prefer. You know what? In fact, let's take a deep breath. Drop our shoulders and exhale. That was nice. Let's do that once more. That was nice. It's funny how we work when things get stressful and times are stressful and scary, that we tend to hold our breath, which makes us more anxious. So I think it's important to every now and then during the day, whether you're knitting or doing something else, to just stop and take a moment, take a deep breath, drop your shoulders, and just exhale. I think that does a lot for both our mental health and our physical health. So, highly recommend. I try to remind myself to do so every now and then as part of my own well-being, taking care of my mental health, taking care of my physical health, and all that. Oh, there's a strand of hair in my arm. Well, that's it, I think. I'm going to go have a little something to eat because I'm starting to get hungry. I'm going to see if I can figure out the dishwasher. And I'm going to start organizing the new apartment. I feel really excited about that. And tonight, I'm going to continue knitting on my sweater. And maybe this weekend, I will be as far as putting on the sleeves, or starting the sleeves. Probably won't be putting on the sleeves just yet. Probably take a little more time, but just getting them started would be nice. So, I hope you have a lovely weekend, and hopefully next week I will be back full steam with all my sewing and making, knitting, crocheting, crafting projects. And I hope you will come along for that. I would love it if you subscribed, if you do like that sort of content. If not, absolutely don't have to subscribe, of course. But I would love to have you along. I would love to create a little community of people here, finding my people that like the things that I like. So, yeah, would love to have you. So, let's get some food, get some things organized in the new apartment, and I will see you soon. Bye.